Hello, everyone. It is your girl Deedam, aka Sunshine here. I'm so excited to have you here with me for this beautiful, uplifting energy clearing session focused on letting go of any sacrifices related to romance and romantic love. All right, let's dive in and make some positive shifts together, shall we? Let's take a moment to talk about sacrifices in romance and romantic love. Sometimes we find ourselves giving up things we care about, like our personal time, hobbies, or even some of our own beliefs, all just to keep a relationship strong or to support our partner. While it's great to show love and support, it's super important to find a balance. When we make too many sacrifices, it can lead to feelings of resentment or even make us lose touch with who we are. Plus, it might even create barriers that prevent us from attracting the love or romantic partner we truly desire. So, during our clearing session today, let's focus on recognizing those sacrifices and finding a way to ensure that both you and your partner feel valued and happy. And if you don't have a partner, this would be your sacred partner. To get started, I want you to find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Take a moment to close your eyes if that feels good for you. Now let's focus on your body and your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely. Hold it for just a moment. Exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing any tension or negativity you may be holding on to. Continue to breathe deeply, inhaling love and positivity, and exhaling anything that no longer serves you. Now, as we prepare for this energy clearing, let's take a moment to invite in your spirit team. I'm going to call in your higher selves, your guides, your angels and archangels, your galactic team, your healing team, your monadic self, your avatar self, and of course, higher consciousness to join me in this sacred space. I'm going to ask for support, guidance, and love as we release all sacrifices related to romance and romantic love. Now let's set our intention. I set the intention to release all sacrifices related to romance and romantic love from mind, body, and soul on all levels and layers of being. I invite healing and harmony throughout creation and anti-time, allowing myself to attract and embrace romantic love freely and joyfully. All right, let's dive in and explore some of the most impactful blocks or interferences when it comes to our intention. First up, we have soul contracts. Now, these are agreements we make on a soul level to learn, teach, or experience things together. They can be pretty powerful. Next up, we have purposeful sacrifices. Now, sometimes these soul contracts involve making sacrifices to learn specific lessons or support each other's growth. These sacrifices can serve a higher purpose, like deepening understanding or fostering in growth. Up next, we have balancing sacrifices. While soul contracts might require certain sacrifices, it's important to ensure that they're balanced. No one should feel like they're giving more than they're receiving. So healthy soul contracts enhance both partners' growth without depleting either person's energy. Finally, let's touch on growth through challenges. This is basically any challenges and sacrifices you may have encountered with these soul contracts that are often designed to help both partners grow. Recognizing that these experiences are part of a larger spiritual journey can help you see why sacrifices are opportunities for mutual development. Just take a deep breath in, hold, and release. Let's ask your spirit team to clear and remove all blocks, interferences, limited beliefs, fears, and judgments related to our findings. I'm going to ask your spirit team to reprogram, restore, uplift, balance, and elevate all programs, templates, and associated energies. Let's have them bring in the most positive and highest levels of expressions for these frequencies, aligning everything with your soul's divine blueprint. Now, if there is a soul contract that needs to be reevaluated, let's ensure it still serves both partners' growth and well-being. I'm going to invite your spirit team to work on reassessing the contract or creating openness to renegotiating or evolving the terms as needed. This way, they can reflect on the current needs and goals for the highest benevolent outcome for everyone involved without creating any additional karma. Speaking of karma, I'm feeling the urge to dive into that for our intention. Let's take a look at any karmic debris, debt, or ties that we need to address. And it looks like we do have a few here. All right, let's ask your spirit team to clear and remove all blocks, interferences, limiting beliefs, fears, and judgments related to karmic debris that we are about to discuss. I'm going to ask your spirit team to reprogram, restore, alchemize, uplift, balance, and elevate all programs, templates, and associated frequencies connected to boundaries, so that you can prioritize your well-being in future relationships. We have revenge versus compassion. You sacrificing for love, but then later you feel betrayed. So you struggle with negative emotions or this desire for revenge. So let's go ahead and have your spirit team transform any negative emotions or egoic resistance into understanding and forgiveness. All right, we have this cycle of giving and taking. Now, what we're going to ask Spirit to do here is to create a healthy balance in your partnerships. We have generational patterns coming in. So we're going to ask your Spirit team to break negative cycles and heal family dynamics. Up next, the value of self-love is coming in. So we're going to ask your Spirit team to ensure that you honor yourself while loving others. We have karmic relationships coming in. Now, this is going to be to recognize the lessons that lead to trust and mutual respect. So, all karmic relationships that are affecting the energy of romance or romantic love. We have empathy and growth to deepen your connections through genuine sacrifice and understanding. That's what we're going to ask your spirit team to do. Let's have them bring in the most positive and highest levels of expression for these frequencies, aligning everything with your soul's divine blueprint. Continuing on, let's look at the next impactful blockages and interferences for our intention, which seems to be revolving around ancestral patterns. Now, these are influences from your family lineages that could be affecting your romantic relationships. Looks like we have repetitive cycles. So these could be conscious or unconscious repetitive patterns around and associated with sacrifice that you may have experienced or saw in your family dynamic. We have unhealthy relationship models. We have fear of abandonment coming in next. So this is a very deep-seated wound, which can cause an individual to over-sacrifice to keep their partner close, or to walk away because the wound is so deep that they may feel that people are better off without them. We have codependency coming in. So this is sacrificing too much maybe for a partner. We have neglect of self. This is prioritizing other people's needs over their own. We have limited communication, struggling with expressing your needs and boundaries, which could also maybe lead to misunderstandings. We have resentment towards partner coming in. We have fear of independence. We have inability to recognize healthy sacrifice. Pressure to maintain tradition. Now, this could show up as ancestral expectations that could create pressure to uphold certain sacrifices that may not serve one's current needs. We have conflict in values coming in at the end here. Now, this is if a person's values around sacrifice clash with their partners. It could lead to misunderstandings, often rooted in differing ancestral backgrounds. Now, let's ask your spirit team to clear and remove all blocks, interferences, limited beliefs, fears, and judgments related to these ancestral patterns. I'm going to ask your spirit team to reprogram, restore, alchemize, uplift, balance, and elevate all programs, templates, and associated frequencies to the following. We have healthy boundaries template, so that you can start to prioritize your well-being in future relationships. We have empowered relationship model, so that you can break repetitive cycles and promote personal happiness. We have security and trust energies coming in, so that you can start to dissolve the fear of abandonment, and this encourages you to have more healthier attachments. We have guilt release template. Now, this will assist you to let go of any guilt and obligation, allowing for a more joyful interactions with your partner. We have balancing, giving, and receiving energy. Now, this is going to address codependency and create a more healthier dynamic. We have self-care activation coming in. Now, this is going to combat the neglect of self, and this is going to start to encourage the frequencies of prioritizing your needs. We have open communication template coming in. This is going to start to create and promote honest expression and break any limited communication patterns that you may be holding on to. We have resentment healing energy so that you can release any resentment towards partners and promote more understanding and compassion. We have independence and autonomy template coming in. Now, this is going to start to foster in comfort with autonomy and help you establish healthier boundaries. We have discernment energy. Now, this is going to help you recognize healthy versus unhealthy sacrifice. And we have personal empowerment templates that are going to be coming in. This is going to alleviate the pressure to maintain tradition that just no longer serves you. And last here, we have the harmonious values alignment. Now, this is going to bridge conflict in values and promote the understanding between partners. So let's have your spirit team bring in the most positive and highest levels of expression for these frequencies, aligning everything with your soul's divine blueprint. Take a deep breath in, hold, and release. Now, let's explore spiritual merging and sacred union ceremonies. While these experiences can create deep spiritual connections, they can also present challenges related to sacrifice in romance. So let's take a look and see where spirit is going to be leading us here for this research. All right, we have unrealistic expectations. So this could be that each person may enter a sacred union with high expectations for transformation and connection, but if those expectations aren't met, it could lead to disappointment and feelings of sacrifice being in vain. We have pressure to conform. We have a sacrifice of individuality. Now, this is a very strong focus on unity that can lead individuals to sacrifice their sense of self. This could result in codependency and even a loss of personal desires and goals. Up next, we have neglecting personal growth. This could be an emphasis on spiritual merging that can overshadow the importance of individual growth, which could lead to stagnation as individuals sacrifice their personal development. Fear of vulnerability coming in, conflicting beliefs, emotional burden. Now, this could be unresolved emotions or traumas, which could start to significantly bring in emotional labor and sacrifice, leading to exhaustion. We have attachments to outcomes, again, very close to the unrealistic expectations, but this could be an attachment to a desired outcome that can result in frustration or disillusionment if things don't unfold as expected. We have group dynamics coming in. So in group ceremonies, the collective energy may create pressure to sacrifice personal needs for the group, which could lead to discomfort or even resentment. All right, let's ask your spirit team to clear and remove all blocks, interferences, limiting beliefs, fears, and judgments related to these challenges of spiritual merging and sacred union ceremonies. I ask your spirit team to reprogram, restore, alchemize, uplift, balance, and elevate all programs, templates, and associated frequencies connected to realistic expectation energy to help manage expectations for transformation and connection during sacred union. We have authenticity template coming in to encourage individuals to remain true to themselves even within the union. We have an individuality preservation energy. Now, this is going to support personal desires and goals while fostering in unity. Personal growth activation is coming in, so that way you can prioritize your individual development alongside the spiritual merging. We have vulnerability support energy coming in. We have conflict resolution templates coming in, so this way you can harmonize the differing beliefs We have emotional healing energy coming in so that this can assist you and your partner in processing unresolved emotions without these overwhelming burdens. We have detached outcome energy. So this way you can start to cultivate a sense of peace within the unfolding of the union without attachment to specific results. We have the supportive group energy coming in. Let's invite these energies and templates in, allowing them to uplift and transform your experiences with spiritual merging and sacred union, aligning everything with your soul's divine blueprint. As we come to a close, I would like to request that your spirit team clear, remove, and reprogram all hidden, buried, or covered up frequencies that are blocking or interfering with our intention. Let's also include anything connected to the mother and father lines, bloodlines, genetic influences, DNA coding, and any other influences. We're going to ask for these to be addressed on all levels and layers throughout creation and anti-time. Now, let's invite your spirit team to bring in and align with the highest templates and timelines that resonate with your soul's divine blueprint, ensuring the most benevolent outcome for everyone involved in your journey of romance and romantic love. We ask for this to occur with the least amount of resistance and no additional karma created. Take a moment to express gratitude for this clearing and the powerful shifts it has brought into your life. Reflect on the intention of this clearing and how it supports your journey towards healthy relationships and personal growth. I'm going to thank your higher selves, your guides, your spirit team, and the divine source for their assistance in aligning you with your soul's divine blueprint and for the abundant blessings that already surround you. That brings us to a close, everyone. Now remember to stay hydrated, take time to rest, and allow these energies to integrate over the next few days. Trust that you are supported and loved every step of the way. And thank you so much for being here with me today. Let the warmth of sunshine love guide you on your soul's path. Stay bright and stay light.